subscribe. Hey family, how you doing today? Time to relax for the weekend. Just got off from work, just got home. Just decided to come out here and sit on the patio in the back and enjoy this nice day. It's an overcast, but it's nice outside. So I just got a chance to look at all my rose bushes. You know, I planted a lot of rose bushes around my place. And I actually propagated them where I took the rose bush from where I had in my in my man cave where I usually do my videos when I was in Jackson in the back. Well, I took that tree and I brought it here, and it didn't do well at first, but I took it, cut it down, and took several chunks out of it about this length, and I cut them all in half, and I kind of grazed them on the bottom and put some root hormone on them. I've got about 15 trees, 15 new rosebush plants that's coming up, and they're doing pretty well. So I'm kind of proud of that. I'll share that with you. Here's one of the first ones that I brought here. Okay. There's another one coming up there. And this one wasn't doing too well, but it's trying to come out now. If you can see right there, the leaves are coming out on it. So it's coming up. Then I have some other things that I planted, like elephant ears. Hope to see those coming up also. This is the base of the tree that I brought from Jackson. Sitting right there. That's the base. It just started coming out. I was afraid I had lost it during the cold weather because the bucket that I put it down in, all of the water had frozen. So this was the last one to respond. And I'm so glad it lived. I wanted to bring it here with me. This is some other projects that I have going right here in my garden. Right here I'm doing these box gardens using these crates. And I use the that blue canvas material to cover them up in case it gets too cold. I have some rosemary growing there. That's another one of my rose bushes that I set out. See there? It's coming up. Then here's my blueberry bush. It's doing well. Now, this is an interesting thing here. When I would juice all of my celery, I would take the very end of the celery, the last parts of the celery, and I would put it in the ground. Well, look at them. They're trying to live. I bought them from the supermarket, juiced them. I took all of the pulp and made soup, made a stock for them for making soup in the future. They're in my freezer, and all I have to do is take out those packs of celery and combine that with like chicken broth or chicken soup, and get those flavor from the bouillons or from the other, what is that called? Where you buy the noodles. We used to eat them in college. They would be real cheap, and then you put this, I would mix them together and make a real good soup. There's another one of my blueberry bushes, and here are some projects that I got going on right here. Okay, but all of these are like those little boxes. Those are flats. What do you call them? Container, where you set things on top of them. Well, anyway, I put the name of them on them, and I forgot my tomatoes. And as you can see, I'm growing my plants right from out of the bag that the soil came in. I'm trying that out. I'd done it in the past, but everything was sitting flat down on the ground, so the roots may have gone through the bag in the bottom and had a good attachment, because I'm feeling like some of my plants aren't doing as well as they've done in the past, and that may be the reason, because they're raised a little bit off the ground and not getting to the soil. Here I have some seedlings that are coming up that I just planted the other day. I would use these boxes here that I would get, like this is a Zaxby's box where you buy your chicken. Okay, well, I got these and I put some seeds in here. Okay, I've got to put some more water in there. I just want to keep them moist. But this is like what I'm using to seed some other plants there. Okay. Then we're coming around. These are some more container boxes, crates that I'm going to put some other plants in. I'm using this. I love to burn wood in my chimney over there. So I'm taking this wood here and breaking it down, cutting it down into small pieces so that it can fit into my chimney. I've planted here some grapevines, and this is the pole. It's getting ready to come up. Then I'm going to build across the top from here to the other one over there, so that these two grapevines will meet each other. This grapevine here, I planted this one also. Okay, and they're already solidified down there. They put their concrete in the ground. So they're real secure, and then I'm going to come across the top with some type of wire so that when the grapevines go up, they'll go up the pole, and then they'll cross across the top, and it'll be easy to gather them. Okay, and this is another crate I have here. Now this, in this corner, is where you see, this is where you see those 6 right there in the ground. Those are new rose bushes. I'm hoping that they're going to make it. I thought they had started to bud, but this might not be the 3 that did. We'll check some others and see. I put that in one end of my place. And here's another one. Now this one is doing very well. See all of those? All of those are separate rose bushes. Each one of them. So once the roots have really done well, I'm going to take them up and then separate them in different places around my yard. I have rose bushes everywhere. Yeah, I would have a lot of rose bushes. And then I planted a banana tree. A banana tree here. I'm hoping that that's going to come up right there. I put the root hormone on that and put it in the ground. That's an experiment there. I got it from another tree. I was at somebody else's house and they had a nice tree there. And so I got a cutting from it. Right here, I planted, I think that's the snowball tree that I gathered from somebody else's plant. I took a cutting. Now this one I'm most proud of. Look at those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are rose bushes there. That's coming up. And they were just sticks that I put in the ground. And now they're coming up. They're doing well. I'll separate those later. And it's just going to be nice back here, like going to Callaway Gardens. I'll have plenty of roses. And here's another rose here, right there. And it's doing well. Right here, someone gave me, we thought they were onions, but after I did my studies, I realized that these are not onions, these are daffodils. Right here. I realized because the leaves were not what I remembered wild onion to look like. And I wanted some wild onion. I'll eventually find some, but this is not that. I really should have watered this, but I still think it's going to do well. It's going to grow. It's going to do well. And the daffodils will be just some flowers here, make the yard look better or whatever. I have planted some all here. If you see that. Right there, right here. Yeah, elephant ears. I planted elephant ears. There's another one here. Right there, coming up. Elephant ears. So, my backyard, I expect it to really, really be nice back here. Because I like to spend a lot of time outside. And I like to just get away into nature. I love nature. And so, eventually, I'll be, by the time the summer gets here, we have a lot of nice plants and a nice place to come out and just relax. So now that I've given you a little tour here in my backyard, I'm gonna sit out here and relax for a minute. Got some work. I went and bought me some cement where I'm building a sidewalk back here in the back. And so I bought maybe about 4 bags today, and I'm gonna work on that tomorrow. Okay. Well, that's Mr. E. That's what my day and my weekend is gonna be like. I'm gonna take some time after I do my work to go out and play. Okay, maybe I'll go play tonight. Abby and I, we'll go out somewhere. Enjoy the weekend. You enjoy your weekend also. Peace.